Ooh, she's cold here this morning. I was expecting a warmer morning, to be honest. I looked at the window and said, ah, look at that. Nice mild morning it looks to be, but it's not proven to be the case. Today is leather work day. We got all those islanders there. They're still needing to be sharpened and they need leather. So leather is what I'm working on today. I don't know if we'll get it done. That would be asking a lot. That's a lot of sheaths to cut out. I did some design work. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've settled on a certain design that I like for this specific knife, and I did a mock-up, and then after the mock-up first I traced it out on paper, then I made it over to leather, seeing if I liked it. I did, so I made a few adjustments, a few different things, then I transferred it to cardstock, and now we have them all traced out onto leather. So I'm about to start cutting these out. For starters, like I'm always really conservative with my materials, so I got them cut and fitted as close as I can to each other. What I'm going to do first is just cut these all apart. I'm not going to worry at all about cutting out actual lines yet, or trying to actually make good cuts. So just separate them. This part shouldn't take too long. If I can get it to the point of stitching, it'd be great, because I'm going to take these inside to stitch. Get myself a hot coffee, maybe put on a movie or something and stitch away for an hour or two. Might be longer than that. I've never stitched 10 sheaths in a row before, so I'm not sure how long it's going to take really. Just want to note that all of this batch of islanders have been sold. Thank you guys so much, you guys who have purchased. Can't thank you guys enough. I am taking orders for more, but they likely won't be started this year. Okay, so if you want to put in an order for a knife, an islander, or a tuckamore, or a bake apple, I'm happy to take your order, but it probably won't get started this year. I think I'm going to take the last 2 weeks, maybe the last week of this year of crafts work. My videos will still be coming out because I love filming around Christmas time and showing everything that's going on. I really enjoy that. I'm not going to take that time off, but I am going to kind of get myself out of the shop and just take a breather, get some rest, get a break from the cold for a while. So I will still be taking orders and answering emails all through that time. So you can put in your order, so your order will be the first thing I get to in January. If you want to be down the list a little bit, well, that's your call. You can wait till the new year to put your order in. Ooh, she's cold. My feet and my hands are cold. There we go. That wasn't too bad at all. Although my leather hide has taken a bad hit. Now I'm going to trim all these down to shape. So we have some progress made here. We have all those cut out. We have the inside of them dyed as much as I need to have them dyed. We have our welts cut, and we have our belt loops cut and dyed. Once I got to that point, I was at my complete. Once I got to that point, I was at my complete limit for cold. My hands and feet were gone. I was out here for like an hour or two before that as well, filming a Newfoundland Hobbyist episode. So I was pretty cold. So I just went in, had some warm soup, sat warming up my toes and hands for a few minutes, and now we're back to get these to the point where we can take them back inside and start stitching. So as far as I can see, the next thing to do now is to dye the outsides of these sheaths. I have decided to go with a cross straw style sheath. So the knives will sit like this. This is the perfect design handle for a cross straw. It just feels right. It feels right to grab right there. The length, the depth ratio, the shape of the handle is just perfect. So this is exciting. We're really getting somewhere now.
We still got a lot of work left to do, mind you. A lot of work left to do. We'll keep trucking along. Maybe we won't even get to stitching today. Using Phoebin's dark brown dye here. I'm about to rivet the belt loops onto the outsides of the sheath, so that's why I need it to be dyed first. I won't dye my edges yet because we need to sand those and burnish them later. There's no point. I'll sand off any dye I put on, so I'll just leave it for now. I think I need a new dauber. After a while, the daubers get really compacted and like deflated.
Honestly, my response when somebody says that I'm a racist is you're a jackass, pardon the language. And the reason that I say that is because you cannot grant them the premise that it is even rational to call you a racist. Right? You have to say it makes you a bad person to call me a racist without evidence. Once we take that off the table, we can talk policy. But if you're going to make a character attack on me, I'm not going to sit here and take that, and I'm not interested in having a conversation with you.
Okay, here's where we are right now. That is with those belt loops attached. We have some Loctited button studs there. We have our stitch scored, and we've gone over it with stitch groover, and now we have to drill out all our holes. Then I can score the back, dye that trench, and then I'm heading inside to the toasty warmness to stitch for a while, and I am excited to go inside. I'm so cold out here today. It's not that cold of a day. It's down freezing or -1 or so Celsius. But I am cold. I guess it's because leather work. I can't wear any gloves. I can't, and I need my dexterity. I'm doing a lot of fine work, so just getting cold today. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and start drilling these out now, so I can get inside, like I said. Make sure I got everything, and now we get to go inside. We have earned the right to go in the toasty warm area. Got my thread, my needles, over stitch wheel, pair of pliers. Yep, got everything.